Hey guys, welcome back to episode 4 of Valor Vinyls Behind the Brand. In this episode, we're going to go through my ad game. We're going to go through meta ads and how I've helped achieve $1,000 days, and I think my best was just touching shy of a 2K a day. But if you go through this strategy, then you can level up in order to get, the 10K and 20K, and I think I will eventually get to that stage. So this is what I'm running right now for my total 80K business. As you can see just there, I have all my orders stacked up, ready to be shipped. We're slowly getting through them all, and we're working to a good standard, getting that momentum going for 2025. So what I want to talk to you today, and I have some dot points in front of me that I want to go through, as well as I'm going to be showing you the campaigns that I've run and how I run them, and how to set up your campaigns through meta ads. That is what I use primarily because it does the best for my own niche. But you can play around with Google ads or TikTok ads, whatever you see fit, but I see that this does the best most of the time, okay? So where I've learned all this information from is mostly through the real world. It is an online platform, a university if you would say, where they teach you all the great information, and I spoke about it in the previous few episodes, but this is where I learned the bulk of my information. With meta ads has the most data available. They're billion-dollar, multi-million-dollar business where they've put all that money into learning the algorithm, coming up with the strategies. So why not piggyback off all their data and use them and strategize our ads in order for them to find out. You can have your ad campaign and the ad sets to very broad systems, and it will narrow it down to find what the audience wants to see. Like, it will put your ad in front of the right people with the right timing and everything. So it will optimize your ad to be the best ad it can be. So we're going to use it to our advantage 100%. So how I start my ads usually is running them as a normal campaign. I also have them set up on $20 dailies at the moment, so they can just learn the algorithm. And if I see that it's a winning ad, then I will duplicate those ads and then maybe increase the budget, and then I'll keep playing it from there. So once it's gone past the learning phase and that you see it's a winning ad, you can multiply it as many times as you wish and see if those ads are still going to win. And why I would have different ad sets is sometimes I like to play around with different interests and different ad set avatars. So one of my ad sets might be stickers and bumper stickers. Another ad set might be Dr. Seuss, Bluey's, movies, books. I'll just narrow it down to certain categories like that. Another ad set might be over the past 180 days, this many people have visited my website and have clicked add to cart or clicked purchase. So you can really narrow it down and find out all those little details. And then I might keep run one really broad and see if Meta wants to pick it up and figure out that audience for me. Usually they do, and usually it's pretty good, but sometimes those interests are usually the winner. And the more interest you have, you can really narrow it down, but just make sure that the population that your ad is getting sent to is not too broad, or it might just freak out. Another thing to think about is I keep all my ads just to Australia alone. I do get international orders and it is fine for me to ship to those people, but I really just want to master the Australian population and get it perfect first before I broaden my horizon. I had a thought process a little while back, and sometimes you think a certain niche or a certain product is so oversaturated, and there's just too many people in it, and you can't sell. You might think that, but I remember walking around a shopping center close to me, and I thought there are so many people here, and my ad has probably only been seen by 10% of these people. And this was during the Christmas rush, so the shopping center was overwhelming, right? And I probably haven't even touched the surface of these people in this small vicinity. So if you put that into the whole population of a country, my country being Australia, then you, there's so many people that you can send your ads out to, and through these ads you're just putting it in front of them. And if something doesn't work and you notice that all your data is not looking good, it's probably your ad. So we'll revisit all the ad content planning and we'll try and target them again. You might also have a winning ad, but you've just not put the right music in. You might have not put the right hook in to play. And these things you need to think about when making your ads and strategizing your content, okay? Another thing to be thinking about, and you can use your ChatGPT and different AI things to write your copy for you. And from there, you can use that as a nice template to really catch the attention of the audience. So your copy, your ad, and your music behind the ad, these things all come into play to finding the winning ad. The money going into your ad is going to push it out to people no matter what. That's not the problem being pushed out. It's your content. And as long as you have a good product as well, that's another key note. I, for one, know my product is to the highest quality and my shipping times are great. So I have no worry about that. But if you are running your ads and you're a bit iffy on your product, then they might not do so well, right? So have a strong heart on your product, know your content is good, and then put the money behind it through the ad. You have no problem selling, no way at all. So some key metrics that you want to pay close attention to when you're doing your ads as well. This is the data that you're going to be looking at through your ads. So I'll put them up onto the screen for you to have a look at. But some of them are the link CPC. So these are your cost per link, which shows how much it costs to get someone to click onto your ad. You want to try and keep this under $1 for effective interest generation. Another one is your link CTR. This is your click-through rate. It measures the percentage of people clicking through to your site after seeing your ad. And you want roughly 1 to 3% on this one. You have your cost per purchase. This is a great one. So it tracks how much it costs you to acquire a new customer. You got to think about it yourself and how much your product is selling for. So if you have a low ticket item and this cost per purchase is also quite low, then it might not work out. You might just be breaking even. So this is something you need to think about with the price of your purchase. I mean, if you've got a high ticket item, you might be fine, and this is a low cost per purchase and you're fine, right? And then your ROAS, which is your return on ad spend. So if you spend $1 and make $2 in revenue, your ROAS is $2, okay? Or 2, okay? ROAS above 2 is usually good for scaling. Tips and tricks to think about, and once your ads are pushing through to the high market, is additional scaling tactics. So you can build your lookalike audiences, as I was speaking about earlier, and you want to wait until you have about 300 to 500 conversion events, and you're going to go look at people who viewed 95% of your video, who have purchased through your emailing list or have purchased through your website, and you can target your lookalike audience. This is pretty easy to set up, and it's just through your audience section, through the meta ads. I can show you in above. Okay, so that was the meta ads, and I know it was a little bit rushed, but there's a lot to go into with all of this. I think a more one-on-one approach, if you have any questions, just hit me up and I'll happily have a call with you, or we can talk about it in the comments section, because nailing your ads is a real fine detail, and it might be something you're just missing, and if you talk about it with someone else, you can really find the nail in the coffin, right? So I just want to go through some key takeaways before you are running your ads, and things to think about when you are running your ads, and before you hit the send button and publish, right? So some key takeaways are to have a good copy, good creative, and a great product, like we talked about. Patience is key. You want to let your ads run for 2 to 3 days, see how they work, see which ads are running well, and then you can duplicate them from there, or increase the budget. But remember, when you're increasing the budget, that your ads will go back into the learning phase, okay? Read your data accurately to decide whether to scale, tweak, or stop. And remember, start small, test thoroughly, and scale what works, okay? Scale it up. If you don't scale, you only stick to those low digits, and then your ad might just push through all those people who you've targeted on the low budget, right? The higher the budget, the greater it's getting pushed out, okay? And remember, have a great call to action at the end of your video for people to click through, have them sent to your landing page, and from there you're winning them over with your product and your landing page, okay? So that's all up to you and building your website, okay? Perfect. Okay, so those are the key takeaways and how I run my meta ads. I hope you've enjoyed this video of episode 4 of Valor Vinyls. It's such a fun thing to be learning and building upon your skills like this. I'm having so much fun with this business, and I think we will definitely break the 100k mark in Valor Vinyls in 2025, and I want to be hitting by the end of the year close to $500,000. I think I can, and I think I will. And I'm all about scaling, and I'm all about looking into hiring future employees to help push my business. So I want to thank you all for watching this video. Thank you all for clicking onto it. Please give it a like, hit it with a comment, ask me any questions. I'm always happy to answer anything you've got. I'll talk back to you, we can message each other, and we can help build upon the businesses that we have, or just level up in life. I love it all, and I would love talking about it all, okay? I just want you all to be the best version of yourself, and that's what I'm here to do, okay? As always, my name is Jaden Connolly. Thank you for watching.